Looks like my timer wasn't quite accurate. Sorry guys. Baby Coin is less than excited about going down for his nap this evening. So you may hear him crying himself to sleep in the other room. But it's all okay. Looks like I do got a number of chats to catch up on. You guys have been super active in the chat as I've been setting stuff up. Unfortunately, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read them right now, but we'll fix that here in a moment. Welcome to the stream, guys. Quick favor, could you guys slap that like button? We have a current like goal of 15. We want to see the stream do as well as possible, and those early likes definitely do us some huge favors in the long term of the stream, getting us set up for success, having YouTube recognize it as a good stream, and recommending it to other people to go and view. So it'd be greatly appreciated. Just double check my Wii situation here, and we are good to go. Boom, easy peasy. Okay, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully y'all are doing well. Give me a second and I will get the chat up to snuff and ready to see and view. A little bit behind on getting everything set up. Grab that. Okay. Switch account to me. Edit. Save. Oh, I see a lot of familiar faces in here so far. All right, welcome Mimikyu fan, Shark Lord, Solus. Welcome. And Star Killer, of course, is also here. And E, Roid Nerd, welcome. You have not started your Pokemon journey yet. You bought every Pokemon game. You finished Coliseum 100%. You don't have a GameCube player yet, though. Hey, I mean, it sounds like you definitely started something with your adventure, with your journey. I would say that Pokemon Coliseum's a important step on the journey Okay. I hate it when I change clothes from work too fast and like I don't get all my sleeves pulled out and, you know, comfy. E, if you're hungry, go get some food, man. Okay, I think my jacket and my clothing is kind of acceptably done up. Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna go for it though. Get some air cooking in here. I'm one of those people that it doesn't matter like how hot or cold it is necessarily, as long as there's some air moving, I think we're good. Also, it looks like we're starting off the stream with a 7-minute encounter. We'll just double check that one more time. It's gonna take some time. You have a modded GameCube backup your discs for future. If you manage to update Pokemon games on 3DS before they took down the store. Epic, epic. That's what's up. Yeah, I modified my 3DS and got ROM copies of all of my games. Not that I'll be using them. Oh, crap. Well, what I did was I'm doing a playthrough at some point on the channel. I'll be doing a 100% playthrough of all of the Pokemon games, generations 1 through 9, and I have all the games on my 3DS, but I didn't want to put a capture card in my main 3DS, so I bought a second one, modded them both, and then took all of the digital purchases I made on my original 3DS and moved it over to the capture card one that I had installed, so that I could have one with the capture card and all my games, and my original with all my games. So that was cool. You need to buy another 3DS. I think we all do, honestly. 3DS is kind of underrated. It's the system we all need. Galactic Cupcake is here as well. Welcome to the chat, Galactic Cupcake. I assume you have Reginald present as well. You're playing R6 Solus. Not sure what that is. Ooh, that Coke is slapping. You got 7 3DS, 2 are new. 3DS XL, very nice. One of them better be Zelda. You modded your 3DS and bought a second Zelda 3DS XL. Yep. Is it the gold one with the Triforce? Or the Majora's Mask one? Either way. Oh, Majora's Mask times 2. Dude, you are answering my questions right as I'm answering them. This is like omniscience here. You know just what I'm going to ask. I had the gold one for A Link Between Worlds at one point. I wish I still had that. We can also turn up the mic because I think my kids stopped screaming for the most part. No guarantee though. Majora's Mask and Gold One 3DS XL. Due to autism, you have 2 of each edition, so 2 Majora's Masks. They each cost you about, oh my gosh, $1,800 box new. Dang. Wish I had that kind of dough. And I thought my setup to do this hunt for $500 was expensive. Hot dang. Congratulations, though. That's awesome. Wish I had one of each of those editions. Majora's Mask, my favorite Zelda game. You have a Pikachu new 2DS. Only one, though. Yeah, there's usually a spender and a saver in each relationship. Me and my wife tend to bounce back and forth on which one we are at the time. I think I would say I'm a bigger spender than I am a saver, but yet I save more than my wife does. I think it's just because I actually physically make more, so I can spend more and still save more. I never really played in 3D mode that much, but the games on the 3DS are fire. Love those ones. Oh, exciting news, everybody. After last night's stream, I was able to commission a 3D render of a physical brass coin. This is going to be a 3D printable version first. So it'll be a plastic brass coin. It's got my original channel logo on the front, the shiny charm on the back. It has kind of like 1 cent written on the front, but it's one brass coin. And on the back it has writing that says 20,000 subscriber commemorative coin. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm going to print a few of those and look at getting them castable with actual brass in the near future. Pretty exciting stuff there. I had somebody on Fiverr do it. I don't right off remember the name, but if it's good, I'll definitely give them a shout out for how it goes down. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm looking at getting some custom YouTube channel emotes for those wonderful YouTube channel members to use in the live chat, since we're slowly becoming more stream oriented. I'm super excited about that one, honestly. Like, it's making my month. Brass coin GBA. Honestly, with the stuff that they have available right now, I probably could commission somebody to make a brass coin shell for the GBA. Like, that is a possibility, but very niche, like even more niche than my channel specifically, so like I don't think it would do well. I also found some straight bill hats like this one for pretty cheap. Like, you can actually buy them for $9 a piece. I'll get a embroidered logo like this Gengar that says brass coin across the top and just has my original channel logo on a hat this color is what I'm looking at, as well as some iron-on patches for like jackets and stuff like that. So I'm definitely getting some stuff designed over the next few days. All myself, doing it all myself. I may reach out on Fiverr to have some people do some mock-ups for potential designs, but yeah, this stuff is like, I'm trying to figure out the the marketing and getting the pieces together to make the products that I want to have on a shop of some kind. Is it weird that you already have a draft for the next like goal prepared? No, I don't think it's weird. In fact, there are 12 viewers hanging out, lurking, watching the stream. There are about 6 of you guys chatting it up. If we could get those other 6 people that are lurking to slap that like button, we'll be pretty much to the like goal in the first 30 minutes of the stream. Arsenon, welcome. Arsenon, how long have you been hanging out? Lurking? Did you hear my exciting news about the merch and all that fun stuff? How many Switches you got? I thought the 5 I got were decent. I got 18 in my house. You were in Twitch. Oh my gosh, speaking of Twitch, thank you so much, Arsenon. This is why you're a mod. I knew I was forgetting an entire chat avenue. Arsenon lurking in Twitch being like, guys, hello? Anybody there? Yep, and Avery. Avery, I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years now. If you're still hanging out. Avery heard my news. And I think Arsenon heard most of my news. But hey, we have Twitch up and ready for some love. So it is on my screen. And yes, Avery, YouTube and Twitch do pay me. YouTube pays me a lot more than Twitch. But whenever I get a Twitch payout, I'm like super happy because I never expect it, and there's just $50 randomly in my PayPal account. And I'm like, cool. I can buy a sandwich. Arsenon, I need help designing the t-shirt. I'm not gonna lie. That's been my biggest hang-up. Like the hat makes sense. The hat's doable. I have no idea what to actually put on a shirt. Twitch pays me through PayPal, actually. I was not comfortable giving Twitch my bank account. Mr. Twirtles in the chat, welcome. Welcome. Now that Mr. Twirtles is in the chat, surely our like is going to go up to 8. Make that 9. You recommend having our boy Striker design it? Striker? Interesting. I've never seen a whole lot of art that Striker's done. You don't mean CB Genius, do you? Like, I'm not throwing shade at Striker. I just can't remember. I mean, I think they've drawn a few things. Oh. Dude, shout out for Striker. I'd love to see it. I did not know that was one of Striker's many talents. Learn something new about my mods every day. Like, and I'm not even throwing shade. I had no idea. Hey, laundry will be washed and folded in 10 business days. And yes, Avery, I do have Pokemon Coliseum, XD Gale of Darkness, and Pokemon Coliseum. Hey, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Learn something new every day. Torntello, thanks for slapping that subscribe button. If you gave Twitch your bank account, would your bank account get hacked? I mean, not necessarily, but I work at a bank, so, like, I know better. Like, I'm pretty good at not getting my bank account hacked, and I think that Twitch is kind of sus sometimes. Like, I know it's owned by Amazon, but still, like, I don't trust Twitch Interactive with my bank information. Truth be told, I haven't even trusted Amazon with my bank information. They still go through a debit card. Soon you're going to be getting a backlit mod on your original GBA? Dude, me too. I'm right there with you. I want to get one of those for both of my Game Boy Advances. Well, sorry, I mean my Game Boy Advance and my Game Boy Color. Want to get a backlit screen for both of those. They're pretty dope. Plays Fox News theme. Banker gets bank account hacked. So, this is one thing that I can say. I actually work in our online banking department. So, like, I am the one that deals with the accounts getting hacked specifically. And it's kind of comical to me how many members we have that call in and like, hey, somebody's signing on to my account without my permission, or, you know, my bank account's locked. Why is it locked? Well, we lock if there's been too many incorrect password attempts. And, like, without fail, every single time this happens, we go to their account, and their username is their first name and their last name. That's like, well, you're wondering why people are finding out your username. This is why. You can't do that. Yaz, I have 15 behind me, 2 in front of me, and 1 in my bedroom. We have 18 switches in my house. 15 bots, 2 OLED switches that I use, and an Animal Crossing edition that I gave to my wife. And one of them is the Arsenon bot and is indeed quirky. You know what's funny about the Arsenon bot? Arsenon? It's exploding right now. I don't know how well you can see that that's not supposed to be doing that, but it is not supposed to be doing that. There we go. Yeah, you can, like, see inside the switch because the battery's, like, exploding. There's actually 3 of my switches that are trying to overheat doing that. It's quirky. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oop. I need to check that Jirachi first. It is a feature, just like the bugs of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Austin, welcome to Brasscoin. Austin has become a member. Thank you so much, Austin. You now have access to the member emotes. And Eddie Raposo has just subscribed as well. Thank you, Eddie. Moving on up there. It opens itself without the need for a screwdriver. Yes, yes it does. Hey, Wookie Spooky, welcome. I really wish I could say that I've gotten around to getting the Meowthew's Payday and Wobbuffet things fixed, but I haven't. I need to so bad. Yeah, so we've been having a lot of... Arsenon has become a member. Welcome to Platinum Coin. I do believe that is the highest membership a person can get on the channel. Huge shout out to Arsenon. Let's get some money bags and some standing ovations, some clapping emojis in the chat for Arsenon and for Austin. You guys are too kind. We need to... Apparently, I'm doing another 10-minute reset. I don't know what I did, but I didn't do it. Didn't do it correctly, that's for sure. Get Arsenon some clapping emojis. Solus only carries cash? Like, surely you don't walk around with 250 cash on you all times. That would be crazy. It is funny we ran into each other on somebody else's stream. I literally can't stream at work, so I watch somebody else stream while I'm at work because I can get away with it. Arsenon, we ran into each other on Sauce McGavin's stream this morning. I heard Sauce give Wookiee a shout out, so I was like, wait, I know that name. There's only one person that could possibly be. Unfortunately, Solus, why is it unfortunate that you have 250 cash on you, first of all, but like, again, why do you have 250 cash? Like, that's a lot of cash to lose if you drop your wallet. Like, I'd be terrified. Avery, Pokemon RNGing is not hard in Pokemon Emerald. Other places, it can be. And no, YouTube sends it directly to my bank account. Ironically enough, I trusted YouTube with my account information. It's Google. It's kind of okay, in my opinion. Wookiee, I don't believe he did. Yeah, Google AdSense. But wait, if you lost your account that you had attached to your original YouTube account, that means you lost your YouTube account, doesn't it? That's kind of unfortunate. Bro's heading to the adult club. You'll try to contact Google. Best of luck there, man. It sucks when you lose an account. Austin and Arsenon, if you would like, drop everybody, show everybody what the channel emotes are. There's like 13 or 14 of them. They are going to be changing here within the next 2 weeks, I suspect. I'm finally reaching out and getting somebody to make some more emotes, but we're gonna have some Pokemon specific emotes here on the channel, and it's gonna be great. Now, that having been said, we need you guys to let us know what type of emote, emotions, and things like that we should be looking for. What Pokemon you think deserves to be on an emote. And yes, Wookiee, it is Fiverr. I do everything through Fiverr. I have nothing but good things to say about Fiverr services. A lot of talented individuals over there. Hey, Arsenon got them all in one whack. Very nice. What's your backup recovery method there, Avery? Do you got a way to recover it? Surely there's a secret question you can answer to get back access to it, or a tablet device that can ping. Ooh, Wookie, that is great, because Jirachi was one that I thought of too. But that's good. Jirachi, shiny. We'll call it a hopeful face with the word wish. It would be funny if we all ran into you on Sparks YouTube. What is Sparks YouTube? I mean, at this point, if we didn't do Jirachi, there would be something wrong with the channel and everything we stand for here. But I'm thinking of having a Swampert in a strength pose. Have Arceus saying thank you. You love the Torchic emote? I too love the Torchic one. I'm thinking of having a different version of that commissioned. You have a backup plan, Arson, on your other email? I believe it. So, Avery, I'm going to burst your bubble a little bit. YouTube will not get you access to your Gmail account by calling them. Their policies are in place specifically to prevent that. If you can't sign in with the backup security method or by setting a password to an alternate email account, your account is gone. Another Pokemon YouTuber you became friends with, the YouTuber of, and wound up a mod in. Gotcha, gotcha. You may have to start a new channel. Hopefully your channel didn't have like too many subscribers you're losing, because that would be terrible. Maybe a Celebi emoji that says rewind. Had over 100 subs. Dang, that sucks, Avery. Yeah, Celebi can time travel. This is the first place you've ever had status of moderation in. Well, you earned it. And you're doing a good job anyways, so. He can what, though, Arsenon? Did I level up time travel? Yeah. Definitely can time travel. He did it in the movie. He does it in the games, too. Roy Nerd, all 15 of those switches behind me are modded. You've seen some YouTube channels, live streams with barely any mods, and they turn into a dystopia. I believe it. Roy Nerd, no. In fact, I can have a Switch modded and ready to go in about 5 minutes. Now, if you're wanting to play illegitimate copies of games on said Switches, it's a little bit harder to do. I personally don't use Hecate, I only use Atmosphere, so it's all... I just have to plug it in, drop an SD card in it, and run the program, and it's modded. I mean, I only use them to do trade bots, so I don't need to do anything too crazy. I do not watch any Pokemon card openers, Avery, so I have not heard of them. Wookie, that depends on who you ask, honestly. I have never found a shiny legendary in a Pokemon Dynamax adventure. I've only found one shiny Pokemon in a Dynamax adventure raid. And it depends on the raid you go on, because Zygarde is like the most difficult raid you can possibly go on. And I find it to be quite difficult to shiny hunt in those. Yes, I found an Axew. Actually, I found a Fracture, technically, but yeah. Welcome on into the stream, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for taking the time and you're scrolling to stay a minute, see what we're all about. We're shiny hunting Jirachi. We're doing our initial encounter. You get one Jirachi per save file. Normally, these are like 7 to 10 minute long encounters, so this hunt does take quite a long time to complete. Just based on the encounters alone, we've been going at it for 77 hours and only got about 1,300 encounters. Pretty slow going. Even by Diamond Pearl status, it's slow. Actually, not quite off topic, because Raykov, I just kind of went into that. That's cool. I am averaging about 3 minutes per encounter, 4 minutes per encounter on the high end over the course of it, but I've gotten it down to where usually I'm chilling at about 2 minutes per encounter if I'm like really focusing. Yeah, crazy timing. To back them up, you have seen the MIG switch jumper, don't physical carts. Cousin caught a shiny Palkia. Nice. The commitment is admirable. Yes, we do have a lot of commitment, a lot of drive, a lot of passion. We are getting the shiny Jirachi eventually. It is my favorite mythical. It's the first mythical I was ever able to actually legally obtain in my games, and I want to get it in my shiny hunting collection. And we're trying. We're hunting. We're encountering a lot and not finding a lot of shiny. All right, there we have a save getting dropped. I got a shiny Lugia, RNG manipulating the crap out of Pokemon Emerald. That was fun. Loved RNG manipulating that. Oh my gosh. I just lost count. I don't know how long I've saved. Hold up. Hold up. I still have the ability to move what forward? The shiny seed? You can get Lugia in XD Gale of Darkness, you just can't get shiny Lugia. Okay. Right there. There's save one. I've saved once. Did I save twice? Yes, I did. Do you mean by, like, transporting it to all the way up to the Switch? Because if so, then yes, we can still move it on up to the Switch. Yes, we still do have the ability to move it to the current gen. Pokemon servers, or not Pokemon, 3DS servers did go down. Pokemon still remains. The Pokemon Bank is still live and active. You're starting XD Gale of Darkness tomorrow. Epic. Thoroughly enjoy that game. Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness are two of my favorite Pokemon games ever. I'm pretty sure Game Freak would have a literal riot on their hands if they dropped Pokemon Bank before moving everything over to the Switch. Yeah, Pokemon Bank's quite good. Took you 100 hours to get all of the Pokemon. It's a very good story, and it's got a lot of replay value, and it's got a lot of playtime value. It's a very well done game. Especially given and knowing this backstory behind it. Nobody on Genius Sonority played Pokemon prior to making that game. Oh, yeah. Let's go over that. Okay, Rykov. So normally, each reset takes 7 to 10 minutes because of you have to play through the game up to the point where you're standing in front of Professor Birch and got the Pokedex. You have to have the Pokedex in order to get Jirachi. So you have to be to at least this point, right? And then you save. You save one time because that is save file A. Jirachi will only write to save file B. So we're going to save again. Well, no, we don't need to. Yeah, we're going to save again because I've already done it once. Sorry. I lost myself there for a second. All right. So Amablissy actually does a really good explanation of this. There's two save files. Save file A, save file B. When you clear all of the save data, you're starting on save file A. Your first save is always going to be save file A, and when I start a new save file, that's what I'm doing. So your first Jirachi encounter, you save one time, and then you load it up into the Jirachi bonus disc. It'll give you the Jirachi, and it'll copy save file A over to save file B and give you a Jirachi. Okay? So now your current save file is save file B. You go on it, you check to see if there's a Jirachi, if there's not a shiny Jirachi, you shut off the game, you reload it, and you clear the save data. You corrupt it on purpose. So to corrupt it, you go and clear the save data, but the second you agree to clear, you turn it off. And so it deletes save file B and leaves save file A as the backup. And then when you load in the game, it says your save file's corrupted. We're loading the backup save. You're now back on save file A. So what you do is you create a new save file. You stand in front of Professor Birch, you save once. That's going to move this save to the backup, and then you save again to get back on save file B. Hopefully that makes sense. So we'll go through it here. Right now, we are on save file A. We have the Jirachi that we're going to get here in a moment, and it's going to be on save file B. We got to load up the game first, though. Hey, Wookie Spooky, you have a great night. It's not so much overriding the second part of the PID. What it's doing is advancing the save frames. So right now the Jirachi is ready to be sent to my game. So I'm going to reset. It's going to copy my save file A, move it over to save file B, and give me the Jirachi. And when it gets to this point here, the Jirachi is already on the game, and I can reset. Okay, so we check the Jirachi, and it is not shiny. So what we're going to do is reset. Again, we're on save file B right now. And we are going to clear save data, but the second we hit yes, we're going to reset. What that does is it has enough time to clear save file B. It deletes save file B, corrupts the save data because save file B was the current save file. But because save file B no longer exists, we're going to reload save file A, or save block A. Okay, so we only have one Pokemon. We don't have a Jirachi. What we're going to do is we are now saving again. Saving simultaneously creates a new save block B. It also advances the shiny check frames. Okay. So we are now on save file B as soon as this save's done. We're saving again because save file B is set over here. We're now going to move to save file A by doing this save, so that when Jirachi loads up, it will only go to save file B. Okay, so we're good to go there. I also need to get this ready because I've been using my hands to talk, and it's not ready yet. We are one away from the like goal. Heck yeah. That's what's up. Alright, Jirachi is now ready to be sent. So we will send Jirachi. Maybe. Okay, Jirachi is getting sent as we speak. We don't have to wait for the entirety of the cutscene. We are good to go there. And boom. There is our Jirachi. And it's not shiny. But notice how the nature keeps changing each time. That means the save advance is working. What do you mean, what broken RNG? There is no broken RNG. This is Pokemon Sapphire. Like, I don't have a dry battery or anything. Imagine if you were explaining it in the future and you get the shiny while showing how it works. Wouldn't that be super freaking funny? Avery, I wish you the best of luck in that and whole endeavor. You create that account. I was actually worried and kind of hopeful at the same time that while I was explaining that whole thing in that detail, that it would have shined for me. Would have been so funny. Ruby Sapphire was only if the battery was dry. Yeah, Emerald just won't work at all. And the reason is the frames will no longer advance. Like a new, if the battery is dry, RNG will still work. However, Jirachi will not, because you will never be able to turn on the system and wait the appropriate amount of seconds before Jirachi is given to you, because Jirachi starts at the reset. So because we don't have a dry battery, the RNG frame is generated each new save. So when you save, you turn your game off and on again, that seed is set to generate indefinitely from that save, that point forward, if I understand the RNG of Ruby and Sapphire correctly. Or to an extent, it generates a random shiny seed based on the save, but the save is what determines the checksum for the seed, if that makes sense. So the shiny frames are randomly generated based on like the checksum of the save that gets generated each time you save. If I understand correctly. I may not, but it's something to that effect. I think I already checked this one, but I don't think my incrementer worked. There we go. We hit our like goal. Very nice. Let's get us a pinned message. You mentioned RNG manipulation for Lugia. Can't do that on Jirachi, or just didn't want to? So, that is a great question, actually. Here's the thing. I did RNG manipulation for Lugia on Pokemon Emerald. Pokemon Emerald has an broken RNG. It has broken RNG, so it does not matter if the battery is dry or running. Emerald, by program default, will generate the same shiny seeds every single time you turn that sucker on. And that's why you can RNG manipulate with Emerald so easily. So Emerald, when you first start the game, your shiny seed is predetermined. And your frame can be 3 minutes out, it can be 1 minute out, and it can be 9 minutes out. I did a Japanese RNG manipulation for a shiny Mew. My seed was 9 minutes out, my frame. My frame was 9 minutes out. So it took 11 tries, but it took 2 hours to get those 11 tries. So dry battery does the same thing to Ruby that Emerald does natively. With Jirachi specifically, you can RNG manipulate it. It is possible. But it's not done on the save file side with a dry battery. Unless you're really lucky and get it on the first time. In order to RNG manipulate Jirachi and Manaphy as well, because we can go into that too, you have to get 3 perfect frame button presses. You have to get 3 frame perfect button presses in order to get shiny Jirachi RNG manipulated. So it's not easy. What you have to do is figure out what Jirachi you want to go for on the disc. So you need to know what its seed is. You find out what seed Jirachi is, and then you manipulate your save data to get to that seed when you save. In order to do that, you have to control everything to your TID, your SID, how many Pokemon you encounter, when you do your first save, and when you do your final save. Blazing Horns, welcome to the chat. So you have to have 3 timers to shiny hunt and RNG manipulate Jirachi on factory. To do it, you have to select an appropriate name in a set amount of time. You have to click yes to create the character at a time when the timer goes off. You have to play through, beat May, stand in front of Professor Birch, and drop your initial save at an appropriate time. And then you have to change some screen data and drop your second save when the last timer goes off. And then your Jirachi is set. It's wild how frame perfect you have to be. And you're right about Manaphy. Manaphy's shiny is determined when it passes from Ranger to Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Soul Silver, Heart Gold. So it reads your original trainer ID and SID and says this Manaphy can never be shiny with this combination. But it can be shiny with these other combinations, or this other combination. There are many. The way you can control is you have to take the game that you're given Manaphy to. You have to know your SID and your TID there. You input that into a program to figure out which Manaphy you got, which will output which trainer identification number and SID it can be compatible with to be shiny. Then you have to take that information and you have to RNG manipulate your new save file to have that TID and SID combo. So yes, you can RNG manipulate it, but you're not manipulating the Pokemon, you're manipulating the data of the game it's going to. It's crazy, but it's doable. Not by me, because I'm not that smart. I've just watched too much Ama Blissey talk about it. And Papa Hefe. Blazing Horns, we're talking about RNG manipulating. We're talking about shiny hunting Jirachi, and why I'm probably not going to try to RNG manipulate it until I hit 2,000 encounters, and maybe not even until I hit full odds. For sure, when I hit full odds with this thing, I am going to look into RNG manipulating, because at that point, I don't know if I can do another 700 hours for this Pokemon. Yes, this Pokemon, for full odds, will take me about 700 hours to do in total. Or, sorry, 270, I think. 270 to 300, I apologize. I had calculated 700. That number's thrown out there because that's how long it would take me to do double odds. Good night, Blazing. You prefer cheat code? Fair enough, fair enough. It is a daunting task, I do have to admit. And thanks for the luck. It's appreciated. Okay, I need to make sure I dropped 2 saves so I don't have another 7-minute long encounter. Drop save number 1. And we drop save number 2. We're good. We're golden. Thanks, Avery, for the good luck wishes. When I bought Pokemon Sapphire, was the battery dead? Yes, it was. But I fixed it. Oh, I run trade bots back there. If I wanted a shiny Jirachi, I'd just send myself one. But I appreciate the offer. It's about the hunt for me. About saying that I did the work. No. You don't have to beat Ranger again, so you just have to find out what your SID and TID are on the game you send Jirachi or Manaphy to originally. And that doesn't really matter much. You use that information to send that Jirachi to another game that has the information you need. Okay, I'm pretty sure I already checked that one. It's like I would look up either Ama Blissey or Papa Hefe's guide on how to RNG manipulate Manaphy for a better explanation. I believe Professor Rex also gives an explanation on how to do it. But eventually, on my Ruby copy, I may elect to try and RNG manipulate a Jirachi. I'm kind of hoping I don't have to get to that point because low-key, I think doing the encounters over and over again is easier than RNG manipulating it for myself, but I think it'll be less time-consuming to RNG manipulate over the long term. I'm just not very good at getting the button presses down. That and because I want to record the process and stream it, I'm doing this on a Game Boy player on the GameCube, and I know that that messes with your frame button press timings because it processes things a little bit faster. Not much, but enough to throw you off. Not much, but just enough. And Avery, Game Boy games are pretty easy to fix for the batteries, definitely. I'm with you there. Super easy. Just a little bit of soldering and you got it down. You're either on the money with your timing or terribly off. That's how it tends to go, I feel like. Okay, we're gonna risk it. Yep, you sure do need that tri-wing, Avery. I would love to be able to live stream the process. I'm just not good enough at it to really do it. Well, I was RNG manipulating on live stream a while back, so like I can do it, but Emerald's super easy. But I may do it at some point. It all depends on how long this Jirachi takes. Like, I am fully expecting this Jirachi to shine in the 2000 encounter range. I was feeling really good about the 1200 range, but as you can see, we're at 1294 and it has not shined yet, so my hope has kind of died. Hey, you have a test in the morning? Thanks for the luck. Good luck to you as well. Avery, I do have plans to stream some Pokemon Go in the near future. But basically, all of my stuff is devoted to getting this shiny Jirachi first and foremost. I think, honestly, I'll have a little bit easier time at getting the Manaphy, so I'm not as worried about that one. And I'm definitely not worried about getting my Poipole that I'm after. But this Jirachi is my time commitment at the moment. It is what I'm yearning for. It's what I'm going for. It's what's driving me. I need to get this one in my account ASAP. After Jirachi, we'll find out. And thank you, Rekov, for subscribing. I feel like, why is this happening so often today? What is even going on with this? I may elect to invite people into raids. It depends. Like, I don't typically dump a whole lot of money into Pokemon Go, so, like, I don't always have raid funding. But, yeah, if there's decent raids going on, I'll definitely drop some invites to people that are there. Well, we got another 10-minute encounter, and while that's working on its thing, I am going to set my hour, change my hours. Oh my gosh, I need to download that. Sorry, my brain today. I have something cool. We are 2 subscribers away from hitting the sub goal of 10 for the stream. I know that seems like a pretty low goal, but I think we can get it done and then set a new goal for a little bit later. Almost done cleaning that up. And then I can mess with my hours, because we have been streaming or hunting rather, 78 hours. Boom, done. And Avery, yeah, I don't mind questions. I love questions. They make the streaming go round. I don't know. Mewtwo can stay or go. It's cool. I didn't mind having him both ways. Either way. Anyway. But I've caught quite a few of them, so I would prefer if their raids had different things available. I think I need to get on and do the next Tapu, because I haven't played in like a week and a half or more. Oh yeah, I was downloading a thing. It's going to be a little bit longer of a reset for sure. There we go. Ooh, that is huge. That is huge. How does one going about installing the auto legality mod in PK Hex? To do that, Solus, you need to download plugins. I believe if you go to github.com and type in Santa Crab 2, you will find the plugins you are looking for. You download that plugins folder and you drop it inside your PK Hex root folder. So you'll have your application for PK Hex in the same folder as your plugins folder, and the PK Hex will access the plugins and give you the auto legality mod. The more you know. Okay. Oh, that file is so freaking huge. Properties. Loop. Close. Sorry, I'm trying to drag and edit something on my stream, and it's like being impossible to grab right now. You need to search on GitHub Santa Crab 2 plugins. There was. I almost had it. Gotcha. No! Oh, come on. Stupid thing. What is your deal? Sorry, my stuff is running extremely slow. Catch me peeping on you over there. Haha. Unless my Streamlabs just crashed. We'll find out. Straight sounds like you're using Morse code. Got a dying battery in the smoke detector. And have angry microwave one. Wait, what? What sounds what? Oh, come on. Why are you grabbing that border? That. Well, I wanted to take a minute and show you guys something really cool that I had made, but gosh dang if it's not being impossible right now. I think my problem is Streamlabs just is running so ridiculously slow because this image is so fine and huge. Oh. Wonder if it's my computer. Oh, I know what it is. Got it. Okay, that's fixed. There we go. Okay, we're getting better. Yeah, it's just moving so slow that it's like being impossible right now for some reason. But to be fair, there is a lot going on my computer right now. Gosh dang, come on. My ears are back. So I still need to put this in a video file that's like a little bit better. Well, now we know why everybody left. Aside from the fact that this is probably a very boring stream right now, but whatever. Gosh, dang it! Why are those so small? Streamlabs does not allow you to zoom in on your viewing window area for more accurate button presses. And it's super annoying. Haha! Got him. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. Finally got it. Apologize that it took me so long and made everybody leave. Better? Except for it didn't play the sound for me. Beep. It's supposed to be a bell, not a beep. Named Jirachi Beep. Honestly, Arsenon became a member when, well, he's been a member off and on, and on and on and on. He became a member while I was hunting shiny Jirachi, so with that platinum tier, I think the nickname rights do be going to Arsenon, and this Jirachi can be nicknamed. It's a straight beep. Well, that sucks. And as your friend, I have to accept that judgment. Silent Hollow, welcome. Yes, it would be pretty sad if I did get a random shiny encounter while hunting for Jirachi. I am fully anticipating at some point one of these starters is gonna shine for me. We hit our sub goal indeed. We did indeed. We got probably about another hour and a half left on a stream, minus some time for me to get baby coins some food. So I think a new sub goal of 20 is in order. I think we can hit 20 as well. It is going to be a little bit harder because we lost a lot of momentum when all 17 people that were here left and left us with only 7, but name it Pikachu. Not Star-Lord, not Starboy, you know, nothing. Just Pikachu. Pikachu for the meme. Alright, alright. I guess that's it. Its name's got to be Pikachu now because I don't think anybody's going to out-donate Arcenon in the near future. Like, what? I would love Stardew Silent Hollow. That would be cool. But Arcenon has spoken. And they are probably going to remain the highest donator with that membership because I'm pretty sure that was a $99 hauler. Yeah, Arcenon playing Stardew Valley as we speak, and yet you choose Pikachu over Stardew. That's funny. No need to lower the like goal. I mean, I think it's fine. Might not hit it, but it's fine. Goals are meant to be strived for, not hit. Kind of. But yeah, maybe 25 would be more realistic. Just got Stardew around a month ago, and it's pretty good. So I've heard. I haven't played it myself, though. Yeah, you reach for the stars. Yep. What's the phrase? Shoot for the something and land among the stars. Shoot for the moon and land among the stars. Oh shoot. That's it. That's where the encounter starts. Oops, apparently I'm going to Discord. Pin. There we go. Stardew was based on Harvest Moon. Good to know. I've heard great things about Harvest Moon. The maker of Harvest Moon said they love playing Stardew. That's epic. You know you did something right when that happens. Imagine Game Freak coming out and saying, dude, we love playing Pow World so much. That'll never happen. Yeah, probably not. Arsenon, I never did ask, how are you tonight? Today was... It's been an interesting week hitting this 20,000 subscribers myself. I've had a lot of people come out of the woodworks, and I'm not saying that phrase as throwing shade, but like, there have been so many people from my channel's origination, like the original 100 subscribers to the channel have, like, a lot of them have been coming out of the woodwork, offering congratulations on the 20K, randomly just chatting it up, and like, I've loved it. It's like, yes, you guys are still hanging out, you're still here. It's amazing. And it's made my day, it's made my week. I'm waiting for 2 of my longest subscribers back when I was shiny hunting the Reggies and streaming to like 10 people. I mean, I'm still streaming to 10 people, but like, this was a total of 10 people. So I was really only streaming to 1 at a time, but 10 across the streams. Now I'm streaming to like 10 at a time, but like 1,000 across the stream, you know? Context is key, but I would know the name of one of them. Nope, I know the name of both of them. Jose and Hugo. Hugo? Yeah, Hugo. From like Sweden or Denmark. One of those two. 2 of my original 100 subscribers. Those are like the last ones I'm waiting to reach out to. Or to have reach out. Because like, they've been with the channel so long. I was like, I'm wondering, I haven't heard from those guys in forever. What's the next giveaway going to be? Silent Hollow, that's a great question. At this point, it might as well be Zera Aura, but unfortunately, that is not the case. Next projected giveaway is going to be Glastrier and Spectrier. And I got the Reggies up for grabs after that. Glastrier, Spectrier, and Calyrex are the next. And the files are already made, locked and loaded, and ready to go. Okay, I don't know where I'm at. Probably right there. Uh-oh. How is my save file corrupted? Oh, that's where I'm at. You're not that old, but you were here since Shaman. Well, Shaman did take a shameful amount of time. It do suck that they are still shiny locked. I concur. Shamin. It's crying shame. Are we ready now? Yes, we are. The encounters on this stream have gone so ridiculously slow. Like, I should be getting 40 encounters an hour. At least 30. But we've been streaming almost 2 hours, and I've gotten a mere 17 encounters to show for it today. Just one more day of school and you're finally done for the work. I got like 8,400 and some odd encounters on that one. I feel like it was my first double. I think the legends in SV are shiny locked because how static encounters work in SV. What would count as a soft reset? Getting the item to get them to spawn or leaving the area coming back? Yeah, the SV is very interesting. Okay. As far as the channel's concerned, like, I would go back to SV at some point to shiny hunt. I liked SV. It was okay. Wasn't like top tier or anything, but it was okay. Speaking of the channel, I really need to find somebody who's willing to do thumbnails for my videos, because, like, I feel like that's the next step in getting the channel to be better. Is better thumbnails, and what I'm doing just ain't it. SV did have a better story than Sword Shield. Definitely true. Can't argue with the logic. How many times did I save? That's a great question. Every game had a better story than Sword Shield. I mean, I can't say that you're wrong, because, like, I kind of agree. Only thing entertaining about that game was, Eternamax Eternatus, and we don't even get to use that thing. Yeah, true, true. I see no flaws in the logic. Oh, apparently that didn't take. Oh, they finally responded to me. That's Wendy. Sorry, somebody responded me to about a brand partnership deal that I've been working on with them, so give me several moments here. All right. Let's lock back in. Like I said, had a company that had reached out to me asking if I would like to do a video for their product and services and programs, and we're trying to negotiate what my price is for said video to do. And they're on a different time zone halfway across the world, naturally, so get emails from them at random times, and when I do, I gotta respond to them, hoping to get the deal, because it's a program that I've used in the past and I quite like it and would promote it. Just trying to figure out if they're gonna be more of doing an affiliate program, if they're doing commissions, if they want to pay a flat rate for the video. All of that stuff matters. And welcome, villager. Welcome. Checking my trash, my spam. And I don't see anything. But here's hoping I get another email from him soon, because kind of wanting that to go through. Only successful ROM you ever did was Fusion. I suspect Fusion's got to be pretty good. Also, welcome to the chat, guys. Welcome indeed. Looks like we got 23 people that popped in momentarily. Thanks for being here, hanging out. As you're scrolling through the YouTube shorts, we'd be happy to have you as part of the community. We're shiny hunting Jirachi here. It's taken 6 eternities, but it's been fun. Who is Relic Castle and what were they doing? It's only 43 degrees. That I feel that. It was cold here today. Relic Castle was a website for Pokemon fans. A lot of fan art and other things, like fan-made sprite art. Oh, I gotcha, I gotcha. Well, it took us a little bit of time to get into the groove, but I think I'm finally there. Ah, they did get back to me. We're cooking, guys. We're cooking. An acceptable price has been reached. We're cooking. Also, I'm not sure how many times I saved. I assume that's my first. Just gonna wait for the stream to catch up with me. Unfortunately, I can't disclose what kind of a partnership deal I was working on at this point in time, but it will be evident here shortly. Probably within the next 2 weeks. 1947 Shark Lord? I can get behind that. Like, realistically, if it wasn't 1200, I can get 1947. 1947. Can support that. Not like anything important happened. You sure about that? 1940s and 1920s, I'm pretty sure something happened in every single one of those years. Unless that was sarcasm. Because I could be wrong and off by a year, but I feel like World War II ended in that year. But it could have been 46. But I really feel like it was 47. $45 that quickly? No. Oh shoot, yeah, it started in 42. My bad, my bad. 40, 41, 42. You right, you right. Okay, maybe nothing important did happen in 47. I don't know. Arsenon wasn't born yet. Clearly it couldn't have been that important if God hadn't chosen him to be there. Yep. Arsenon, that may have gotten you a spotlight on the lightning strikes. I don't know exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure there's a target lock on now. Shark Lord, I guess it depends on what you count is started. But I'll agree. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the chat. We are shiny hunting Jirachi on this stream. Doing a lot of hunting, not a lot of finding. We're at 1306 resets. We're at 79 hours of hunting. talking about anime, Pokemon fandom, and apparently wars. We cover everything here, even including life advice in some rare cases. Sometimes I feel wise and inspirational in that way. But I think we're all just struggling through what we call life. Pretty sure I only saved once, so we're gonna save again. True villager. Very Chad thing to do, if I do say so. Alright, give me just a few moments, guys. The Morse code is back. Yep, I will eventually make that like a 30-minute cycle, so it plays every 30 minutes instead of every 5 seconds. But I got to use it. I just barely got it today, and I'm excited about it, so you guys have to suffer, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I'm excited, so you guys suffer. Great job, Arsenon. That is the goated name for Gary / Blue. Yes, I've heard about salad fingers. Do you know Old Greg? Because Old Greg is 10 times better. If not 50 times better. So, Sharklord, does your Google source say that it started in 1939 in reference to when things got out of hand in Germany? Or is that like when the first people got involved other than Germany and Poland? Like, is that when Russia entered the chat? Or is that just when stuff started going out of hand? Yeah, we should be able to name our rival. And I like the way that Gen 1 and Gen 2 did our rivals. And mainly Gen 1 and 2. And that's because Gen 1 and 2, we didn't know these people. They just became our rival. Like, Gary or Blue wasn't supposed to have really been our friend. It's just Professor Oak's grandson, and he's constantly a jerk to us, and I love it. I hated how the other generation's like, hey, this has been your friend for like the last few years. You should go on an adventure and compete Pokemon with each other. But Gen 4, the reason why I didn't include Gen 4 in that villager is because Gen 4, we do get to name them, but they are presented as our lifelong friend. And that I'm not a fan of. Gen 6 and Gen 3 also do it really well. Setting us up on an adventure, saying, hey, this is what you're going to go do now. kudos to you. Because they have the player move to a new town. And I do gotta say, Gen 7 also does this well. Because you move to a new town, you don't know people, they just become your friend. And that seems a lot more relatable than, hey, you're starting a brand new adventure, here's this person you've known your whole life. By the way, who are they? You don't know them, but you've known them your whole life. And I don't think that's any way to jump into a story. It's better to move to a new town. Hey, I'll be your friend. Let's go on an adventure. Okay, cool. You know, whatever. That's normal-ish. Ah, okay. That makes sense, Shark Lord. That's why my numbers are messed up. I forgot his name, but I swear he's my grandson. Okay, so let's go Pikachu Eevee. At the very least, did address that. And it made me super happy to know that they addressed it. Evidently, that's Professor Oak's sense of humor that also lets us name our rival. Essentially, they present it as Professor Oak is pretending to be old and forgetful because he's the kid's grandpa. And, like, I'm here for it. I can get behind that. It makes sense. That would have been great, Silent Hollow, to have them have added his boss fight in there. Like, I believe they scrapped his fight due to concerns about having room on the cartridge, but I'm not sure. I think they might have just decided to heck with it, because I think you can still get to it with a little bit of finessing and glitching. You can still get to his boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. Oak Kukui and Sadaturo. Some good professors right there. I tend to gravitate towards Professor Elm. There's just something about his chaotic nature that I really enjoy. I quite enjoy Professor Elm. The only downside to Professor Elm is that he looks like Professor Zhao Tucker's stable brother. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, Shark Lord, you can fight Professor Oak if you glitch your game in the right locations. Arsenon over there, I would, but I can't. I would tell you you're wrong, but I can't, because I'm not wrong. Blazing Horns, welcome back. I have most definitely not found the Jirachi. Edward, want to play? Play? Edward? How can that not hit anybody in the feels, really? Like, I kind of got the feels a little bit just saying that line. And it may not be even entirely word accurate on what they say, but still. What, Shark Lord? That's giving off mad Dumbledore energy, I'm just gonna say. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? No, the flames went out. For those who are wondering, I will now act as a translator for our moderator, Shark Lord, who seems to be crying while typing their messages, so they can't see the keyboard, so they're getting their letters mixed up. But I imagine it's "Don't you remind me of what you made me look up." Because I'm evil. Yours. Yours? Oh, shoot. You're curious? Enlightened? I made him look up Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. because I'm chaotic like that. I told him to look up Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, Edward, play. And he saw and watched unspeakable things. We'll see you when you get back, Arsenon. Oh, he's most definitely traumatized. Like, how can you not see? I'm traumatized, and I didn't see that until I was like 20. I will also never forgive you. But Shark Lord, I'm more upset that I can read what you're typing right now. But, you're basically just using English on me. There's a rule in English that you can read what somebody is writing in a sentence as long as the first letter and the last letter are the same and the letter word length are the same length, because we actually don't read every letter of a word most of the time. We just glance over it and recognize the shape of that word, which is really freaking cool. WTF what? You just watched it? Wait, Arsenon, have you never seen Full Metal Alchemist? Like, what? Did I just infer that? Is that correct? Oh my gosh, dude. Rabbit hole unlocked. Go through and watch all of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Highly recommend. Fantastic anime. Except for that part. The only anime villagers watched is One Piece. Did you like it? Chase Moore, welcome to the chat. The Jirachi dude back at it. We getting Wishmaker today? Well, maybe. I hope so. My prediction, or my vibe of 1200 didn't happen, but my prediction of in the 2000s is still valid. It could happen, but I don't think we'll get to 2000 today. In fact, I know for sure we won't get to 2000 today. We'll be lucky if we get to 1330 today at the rate I've been going. Good gosh. actually have about 15 minutes left in the stream, being perfectly honest with y'all here. So if you're hanging out, you have not yet subscribed, I can speak English, I promise. If you have not yet subscribed and you don't want to lose the channel, slap that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see us the second we go live next time, which at this point will not be until Saturday at 11:59 p.m. We might go a little bit earlier, but I'm tentatively planning for midnight on Saturday, so we'll go Saturday at 11:59 p.m. But we got 15 more minutes. About. 2K is rough, yes, with these resets. Best of luck. 15 minutes gonna go hard, they most definitely will. Especially if I don't jack up my save file. I've done that a few times this stream, and just really haven't gotten as many encounters as I feel like I should. We've only gotten 37 encounters in 2.5 hours, and normally I can get 40 in an hour. So we're taking our time, we're vibing with the chat. I think I tried to rush a stream today that I wasn't ready for, and we're still having a great time, but definitely rushed the stream, which made it a little bit less than it could have been. Oh, the sub count? Yeah, that would be brutal. No thank you, sir. No thank you. I'm happy with how high the sub count is, but I would not wish that upon my worst enemy for encounters for this. Putting it into perspective, at about 80 hours for 1,500, yeah. That would be a lot of hours. Like, full odds is going to take me 250 hours. Roughly. Productive? No. Fun? Yes. Absolutely. I've gotten half as many as I probably could have gotten. But I have had a lot of time. Spent not actively hunting. Like, at least 30 minutes has been not actively hunting. So I think if we put the hour at 79 at the end of the stream, we'll be jiving where we're supposed to be, more or less. The under odds would be spectacular for Jirachi. I would greatly approve of under odds for Jirachi. Like, if I got it in my next encounter, I would be pretty stoked, I think. I've surpassed 1,000 encounters, so, like, I've done my diligence. I feel like it's fair for me to get Jirachi literally at any moment now. Yeah, this hunt is definitely not easy. And I don't know if I would ever do this hunt again. But, like, at this point, I'm locked in and I'm committed. I don't know if I'm, like, 20,000 encounters committed, but I'm committed. Like, I have to get this shiny at this point. I fully intend to, if I hit full odds, RNG manipulate this as best as I can. If not, I may use I'm a Blissy's legal encounter for this Jirachi. I should have been the first encounter for even attempting. Truth. But yes, there are ways that I can guarantee I can get a legit copy of this Jirachi, including using I'm a Blissy's cheat code hack. Like, that gives a legit Jirachi, and it is so cool. Allegedly, we can save edit the event into the game. And it is through the e-reader, but you can save edit it into the game and straight up just encounter a Jirachi event that he made, which is wild. And it will appear as a legitimate Jirachi. It basically takes the coding from the bonus disc for a specific Jirachi that's shiny and says, hey, the bonus disc just gave you this shiny. It's amazing. Well, I say allegedly because I haven't done it myself, so I don't know if it's possible to do it, but I am very aware of his DLC he made for the Jirachi event. And I do have the e-reader capabilities. I just don't have the ability to print off the code. I know it works if you print off the code and do it. Yeah, exactly what he did with the Celebi event. Exactly. But somebody was telling me in the chat the other day that you can just put that event straight into your game by tripping some flags and using like a PKHex-like program to inject the event into your game. I thought that was pretty cool. He's done more for these old Pokemon games and the Pokemon community than Game Freak ever will. Agreed. Did I level up? Oop. Yes, I did. Yes, sir. Okay. We got enough time to get a few encounters in here. We'll at least make it a 13:20 before the time runs out. Yeah, it's kind of sad. They could definitely do so much better, though. I am Venom just found a shiny terrain and switch Terrakion. Hope you find a shiny Jirachi. Thanks for the well wishes, and congratulations on the shiny. I'm gonna think that says Terrakion. Yeah, okay, Terrakion. Well, congratulations on a shiny Terrakion. I have not hunted any of those, but the next hunt I do have loaded up in Sword, aside from the infamous Zygarde, which I will be returning to at some point, is Virizion. I do have a Virizion hunt that's ready to go. Saved in front of it, ready to get it. You just harvested your crops and went from 0 to 10? That's pretty dope. Okay. Let's get on with our encounters. Sorry. That was my bad. Wrong button. There it goes. Boom. We are locked in and ready. This was after Prestige, so you've like leveled up a bunch. I'm gathering, Arsenon. Oh, another Niantic game, huh? 0 to max. Sounds like a very Arsenon thing to do, not gonna lie. The Oregon Trail, now that was a game. How you guys feeling about encounter 1320? I'm not getting strong vibes, but I'm getting a vibe. I don't know, it could be just me being weird, but right now, like, I just have a feeling that the shiny is close. I don't know how else to describe it, but I feel like it's close. And I may feel differently next time I stream. I don't know. But I feel like it's close. Your friend drank too much coffee in the modern. Ooh. That's no bueno. Nothing for 1320. Okay. We got 5 more encounters in us, probably, if we're lucky. We got a little bit... Well, I guess we only got 3 minutes left, so 2 more encounters. We'll see if we can bust out 2 more encounters. Welcome, Jaden. Welcome. History. Yeah, history do be interesting sometimes. People be wild in. It does depend on what it is, indeed. It's either going to be really interesting or really, really boring. I don't know if there's an in-between. All right. With that, our encounters for the evening are over. We will be back with you guys Saturday at 11:59 p.m. Say that just because it makes it easier than Saturday at midnight. So Saturday, 11:59 p.m. going into Sunday stream. We will have some more encounters at that point. And we'll catch you guys then. Have a great night.